A new show has arrived, Transformers Earthspark. A fresh take with fresh faces, and with it comes fresh toys. Now let's just throw those fresh faces out the window real quick and take a look at a character we looked at around this time a couple years ago. My name is Sint, and today on Sint Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthspark Warrior Class Elita-1.
Elita-1 was released in late 2022 as part of the first wave of the Warrior lineup, and initially retailed for about $15. She was the first figure revealed for the line.
Starting off in alt mode, Elita is an off-road SUV, a very unique and very rare alt mode for a female Transformer. Usually they're like sports cars or motorcycles, but no, this time we got a heavy-duty off-road SUV. In the way of detailing, Elita is definitely a step above the more simplistic, minimalist detailing of Cyberverse. As you can see, the molded door lines, grill complete with what would, I guess, be a company badge, and you can see some taillights molded in there at the back. Overall, in the way of detailing and also plastic quality, this definitely feels like a step above the Cyberverse Warriors. In the way of paint, Elita is kind of lacking. She has this little gunmetal bit right here at the front. Her windshields are painted, or her front windshield is painted. And she's got some pink on her fenders, but other than that, she's basically all this very dark magenta. You can see, though, she does have windows molded in, but it's a shame she's kind of lacking in paint. There are a couple other issues I have with this alt mode, most notably the massive exposed hinges coming out of the hood of the car and going into the windshield. It is very obvious and very distracting. In addition to that, the weapon does hang down a pretty noticeable amount, and the arms in general do not like to tab into place. For size comparison, here she is with Siege Sideswipe, my usual size comparison piece. Her current Chug variant, Legacy Elita-1. And as you can see, yeah, definitely very different in the way of colors, but not too far off in size, honestly. And here she is, with what I consider the two best warriors from Cyberverse, Hammerbite and Dead End. Like I said at the beginning, Elita's alt mode is very unique for a female Transformer. We usually don't get heavy-duty vehicles like this for female characters, and I think this is a very nice change of pace that I'm hoping to see continue with Earthspark. It is a smidge underpainted and a smidge undersized, but in general, for $15, you could do a lot worse. On to transformation.
Elita ranks as a 2 in complexity. It's a warrior figure. Don't expect anything too mind-blowingly complex.
Elita's transformation, while not complicated, it can be pretty finicky at times, especially when going from robot to vehicle. So, we're going to start off by coming to the running boards on here, swinging those down, pop them out of place. This one is a bit of a trouble one, but we'll just look at the weapon section right there for a bit. Next up, we're going to sort of butterfly the entire alt mode open, which can be a little bit finicky due to the fact that you have to untab them from the back fenders first. So there we go. Untie the legs and extend them out. Swing forward the fender bits and split. Next we are going to fold up the weapon right there. Come to the hood, pop it open, swing up the back section and lock that into place. Tab the chest into place, swing forward the front fenders, and there we have Elita in robot mode. Elita's robot mode is a very solid representation of her show model. She actually incorporates a lot of her armor into her robot mode, which I greatly appreciate after some of the other female Transformers I've gotten my hands on. The head sculpt, I will say, is a little bit, 1,000-yard stare, shall I say, but all the other molding detailing on her is great. She retains a lot of the mold detailing from alt mode, in addition to revealing some new molded detailing on her thighs, head, and legs. In general, I think the mold detailing on this figure is pretty nice. In addition, a lot more paint is revealed in this mode. The pink on the face, the yellow on the crest, and the fact that her thighs are actually entirely painted pink definitely does break up the sea of magenta fairly well. And I would have wished if she had a bit more paint in alt mode, but it's a $15 warrior, so I'm not complaining too much. With the exception of Skywarp, who is a Cyberverse Starscream repaint, Earthspark abandons the spring-loaded gimmicks that Cyberverse was infamous for, instead switching over to manual gimmicks. So, in Elita's case, you may notice she has a gun on the back of her arm. When you pull on that, she will swap out her weapon, and this is modeled after, I believe, one of the guns that comes with Siege COG. So you switch from a pistol to more of a rifle. Elita's articulation is on par with most Cyberverse warriors, but I would argue she's a little better because she has all the major joints you could really want. No head movement, unfortunately. Arms are on ball joints, if not a bit restricted, but either way you can use the fenders as shoulders. Ball jointed elbows, ball jointed hips, and a simple bend at the knee due to transformation. So, not the most dynamic of figures, but you can still get some decent poses out of her. For size comparison, here she is with Siege Sideswipe, my very, very much armed up Siege Sideswipe. Legacy Elita, which you can see, they definitely do have some designs in common, but are also very different in the way of stylization. And Cyberverse Deadened and Hammerbite. So you can see she's a warrior, she's pretty much neck and neck with them. One thing she does have over them, though, is when you move her arm, she neither has stupid animal armor that flips out, or she doesn't flick up her arm in a very concerning manner. Overall, Earthspark Elita is a step up from even some of the best of the Cyberverse warriors. She has a nice looking alt mode, a simple and fun transformation, a good looking robot mode, solid articulation, and no gimmick that ruins the figure. Overall, if you're gonna get any of the warriors from this line, get Elita and maybe Thrash when he drops. Not to say the other original molds look bad, but I definitely say that those two are probably going to be the best.
As a follow-up to the Cyberverse Warriors, Elita is both a noticeable step up in both quality and engineering, putting even some of the stronger Cyberverse Warriors to shame. Overall, a stellar start to the line. See you guys next time. Bye!